and being vengeful. I know y'all don't know that side of me, but Bianca is so vengeful. And
Bianca got personalities, but who doesn't though?
When I realized that Bianca is like the protector for Akira, and she's been the protector for Akira for a very long time, and understanding that, I know like I gotta stop being vengeful because God says vengeance is mine, and I'm learning that when I really let go and let God, that He takes care of things. So I'm learning to do that, and then holding on to pain. I realize like I be holding on to pain like it's a crutch, like I need it, and if I let it go, like I'm gonna be afraid of something, and so I used to hold that word, like, how you gonna tell me to let go of something? You ever like get mad, somebody be like, let it go, you be like, how you gonna tell me to let go of something? What, is you crazy? And I'm realizing like, you know what, I need to let it go and let that pain go with it. Like, let that situation go, let that pain go. So holding on to pain and overthinking everything, self-doubt, and suicidal thoughts. I'm praying that God bless me to be done with that. I mean, I have had 3 suicide attempts in my life, and the last one I almost didn't wake up from. And so for me to still have those thoughts every time I get into a super dark place, it bothers me because I want to live. So.
But you know, the universe is a circle.
Yeah.
So what you put out there is gonna come back.
We're gonna clear you delivered right
like,
here and right
yeah,
now.
You gotta learn to like, you gotta learn to channel that thing. Like, and if you die, who say you going to heaven? You gonna go downstairs with her. You gonna hear all them voices. You gonna hear scratching on the wall. You gonna hear screaming. You gonna hear fire coming up underneath your feet. You gonna hear the dog saying, "Come on, come on, come on!" As you come. Heat. So you think about what you put in the atmosphere.
Oh, I do. And this last time, you know, I heard in the darkest moment that I had, I heard my mom say, because I was saying, "Mom, just come get me," and I heard my mom say, "You may not be where I am." And I was like, "What? Let me get up and get myself together," because, you know, but not even just that. Like, one thing, I never wanted these thoughts, even when I was 11. You know, it's just, of course, pain and trauma puts me in that place of like, it's too much to bear. Because when I tell you, like, it's a pain like unthinkable. It's unthinkable, the pain that I feel. Even last 2 weeks ago, just sitting there with y'all, like, the pain it was hard for me to breathe. I had to tell Shay one night, it felt like somebody was choking me, and they had their hands around my throat, and I was gasping for air trying to breathe, and my heart was hurting, and I was in that much pain, and all I could do was just pray my way out of it. But when you in that much pain, how do you say like, I want to live, I want to live? Honestly, if it wasn't for Kim saying to me outside that day, you have to stop saying, I want to, you know, and I only want to say it out loud now. And I said, you know what? So maybe I will say it, and I swear to God, this may sound crazy and may sound believable, but when I went in the house, I was sitting in the bedroom, and I was just sitting there rocking, and I'm like, but why am I in this much pain? So I said, you know what, God? I want to live. I thought you knew my heart. You knew I wanted to live. Like, I want to live, God, but I can't take this pain. And I swear to God, it's like the hand was released from my chest. My heart stopped hurting as much. I started breathing a little bit better. And I was like, what in the world? I couldn't do nothing but just start praying and thanking him and saying, okay, well, this is my moment, knowing that it's true, that I gotta keep telling you I want to live so that I can live. But I mean, I thought like I'm living my life like I want to live. I'm doing things. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. And then it's like I just keep getting attacked at all ends. And like you said earlier, it's not like if outside people have done stuff to me my whole life. That's just life. But when people you don't know them. But when the very people that you are connected to, that you love, that you devote yourself to, when they hurt you, that's a different kind of pain. And then for me to give birth to people, and Like literally, I've given my life for these children. Literally, I mean, it's so much that I've done that it's like for them to, well, not them, but for certain ones to inflict the pain that they inflict on me, it's like, how? I can't understand how I'm supposed to breathe through that pain, because that's a different type of pain. And then now, you know, just grieving my mom, and so it's like I'm grieving my mother and grieving motherhood at the same time.
So let me stop you right there, if I may.
Absolutely.
Okay. You spilling that out on those kids. They pick up on your energy. They see you. You talk about it. So they picking it up. Just like it's really a comfort zone for you to be in that pain. That's comfort for you. Because that's all you know.
Yeah.
And so just like you talk about it, you live it, those kids are around you. You feeding it to them. You feeding it to them. You talking about, I sacrificed for you. I gave this
I don't want to cut you off, but I don't do that.
But type of way, you feeding that to those kids. It may not be verbally, but it may be energetic.
Maybe
it's the energy.
Yeah.
Because if you're in tune with yourself, you ain't got to be 100% in tune with yourself. 10%, you gonna smell energy from her.
Absolutely.
You gonna smell it from her. So you're giving it some kind of way. You have to teach yourself, and I'm not only talking to you. I'm talking to me. You got to learn how to navigate through it. You got to learn how to say, when you start saying, I feel smack yourself back. I feel smack yourself back. So you got to learn how to watch what you put in the universe, because the universe will bring it back to you.
Yeah.
And if you want better, start thinking better, eating better, moving better. Going when you feel negative going this way, go that way.
Yeah.
Because that's a foreign territory. This is comfort for you. Go that way.
I receive everything you're saying, but I wish you could be like a fly on the wall around me. When I'm around my kids, I exude love. They don't even know that I'm going through something.
They do.
They do.
Energy.
No, well, I'm not gonna say that they don't know because of the energy, but I make sure I'm so big on happiness and peace and prosperity and giving life. Like in my house, like from the moment they wake up, I know it drives Shay crazy, because from the moment they wake up, I'm, good morning, how are you, baby? Like, what do you need? Let me fix you something. Like, I am very nurturing. I'm big on nurturing. My mom said when I was a kid, you know, how you start your day is how your day will go. So no matter how sad, mad, angry I am, I leave that in the bedroom. I get on my knees, I pray, I leave it in the bedroom. And once I step out in the hallway, I'm a whole different person. And I've had some of my children say to me, like, Ma, we never would have known you was going through nothing. Like, I didn't know, like, how was you dealing with, it's not until I'm in the hospital on life support, and then I come to, and the doctors are like, it's just stress. My daughter's like, well, what was she stressed about? Like, my mom is always happy. My mom is always bubbly. Like, my mom is amazing. So when was she stressed? Like, my daughter's like, we never seen you stressed out. We never seen, because I don't give them that. Like, I'm not one to be like, you know, I did this to you. No, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I don't give them that, because I don't even want them to have my pain. But you're right. Certain ones probably can feel my energy. And certain ones, and even the ones that's rebellious against me right now, maybe she feel my energy.
Or maybe when you think that you're leaving it in the room and you're solid in leaving it in the room, they can hear it.
Yeah, maybe they can.
You know, it's something. But you know, I'm not beating you.
I know. I receive it.
I'm not beating you on it or whatever, but and for myself, if you want better, you got to do better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, like, it takes a long time to get to that point.
Yeah.
It takes a long time. Yeah. I mean, like, shit.
How about you try all the love you give to them and everybody else? How about you give that to yourself?
That's what I'm trying to learn to do.
Don't focus on when you're in the room and you giving yourself that's your pity party, and that's where you beating yourself up, and that's where you doing all the things. How about you try something different? How about you try loving on yourself at that moment instead of focusing on all the bad things and all the things that you